comes the punt team. Here's the return. He's got great speed. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Clark. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Edwards.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Keelan Russell. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On a little time, lets it go. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Running inside, it's Hill. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Throwing Russell. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
Inside the 15. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. First down for this offense. Sellers trying to set up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
And he didn't get big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Again, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Pressure coming. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing Sellers. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hill. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Hill. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Russell. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The run from the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. He's looking deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
When they take big shots down the field, when they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense, using his technique, knocking the football away.
Dumps it to the back. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Caught. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
This is a designed run. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped short of the 1st down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it down the right side. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the 1st. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10, hoping to put together a productive drive. Sellers. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it down the field. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. You find a defender that you believe your man can beat, and the fade is really effective.
Yeah, you pick on him, right, Reese? You find the guy that you know that my guy can win, even if I don't throw a great throw. You found your matchup. Execution was perfect.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunt. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback, who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Had to throw it before he wanted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Looking for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, South Carolina. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The throw to the outside is complete. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Keelan Russell swings it out to the flat. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Using his feet to buy time. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the punt high into the air. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Throwing Sellers. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's start with the Missouri State Bears, taking on the number 23 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Bears on top right now as they look to dig out of a big hole. Dropping 4 of the first 5 was no way to start a season. Perhaps they found something here today. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. This offense was a wagon in that first half. They got just about anything they wanted, and it's helped them build this lead. And if this continues, you can all but guarantee a victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Coming out of the locker room, the Gamecocks head coach told me this is exactly what he expected from 2 undefeated teams, very closely matched opponents, and that's exactly how it played out in the first half. But he believes his team is better, and they can make some noise here to start the second half. I'll let you know on how things are developing here on his sideline as the game goes on. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Now here's Sellers. He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rule will check on his condition. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Puts it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the tight end. Here's Sellers to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in the rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on third down, Sellers. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy. And
it's a seam wide open. He's at the touchdown time. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Sellers. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. Sellers to the air again. Complete to the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Throwing Sellers. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Tight end now in motion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Throwing Russell. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. He's got the back in the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Russell. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Alabama! Back and forth they go as these two high-powered attacks continue to flood the end zone.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. Bringing it back. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Here's Sellers to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Now on the option. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey, guys, here on the away team sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Reese?
All right, Holly. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack from both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Sellers. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Sellers through the noise. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The run inside. It's Howell. He works his way all all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to run it. There he goes. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game when you're starting to get in the 4th quarter, and
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls and fires complete. Ripping through the defense. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. It'll be 3rd and long. Keelan Russell, quarterback adapting. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They cut into this lead the last time they had it. And now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Now here's Sellers. Bringing the heat. Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Throwing Sellers.
Yeah, and this offense knows what it's like. This is the 2-minute drill. We got to keep the pedal to the floor. Nice job getting the first down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late.
And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Again, it's Sellers. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Fires to the big fella. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's Sellers to throw. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. To the air, it's Sellers. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Sellers through the noise. Gets it out quickly. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Last chance coming up. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous